Brian Morales will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Rick Weber digs in, and here he comes again. 4 home runs already under his belt and looking for number 5.
And Matt, I might want to say that this has almost been like batting practice for him, but I'm not sure I've seen anybody hit BP this well.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from first crosses the plate, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
I think the phrase here is, when you're hot, you're hot. He's been on fire the last week or so. It's going to continue here as he drives this all the way out to the wall. It'll wind up an RBI triple.
Avisail Garcia stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Ordonez is there. Let's see if they test it. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Mariners forced to settle. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, this game wasn't exactly a pitcher's duel, but take a look at all the RBIs. He was an absolute menace with runners in scoring position.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Mariners win it 10-7. So long from Seattle. Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, there's a look at Safeco Field here in Seattle. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Seattle Mariners. With that, here are Ned Yost's Kansas City Royals in this one. Steve, what do they need to do to get a win in this one? Taylor Hodges is ready to go as he'll be on the mound. Andres Tejera will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Ground ball right side. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Rick Weber will stand in now 1 day after his amazing 5-for-5 performance yesterday afternoon.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And this one is gone, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there.
Into the box now, Rick Weber. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over a first-pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
Bullinger is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Julian Thomas will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Rick Weber will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Morales has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half. We're through. Andres Tejera steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. Rick Weber strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Rick Weber.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Out in front of it, strike one.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Here we go.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Thomas ranging back. Gone! Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, this has pretty well been an afternoon.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Rick Weber will be our subject, and not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, but he also shined the brightest. MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Rick Weber will dig in here, and they'll likely pitch carefully to him as he's coming off that 2-home run contest just 24 hours ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Beal going back. And this one is gone, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Mariners have now taken a 2-1 lead.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago.
At the plate, Rick Weber, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. High and deep to right center field. Beal ranging back. At the track, the wall. See you later, over the wall, a home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as the Mariners have opened up a 4-1 lead.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing.
Jose Garcia will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Come on now, here we go.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Yeah, he gets a fastball here and he rips it towards the hole. You see the good effort over there at first, but that got on him much too quickly for him to be able to knock it down.
Rick Weber stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game, and they take a 7-5 lead.
Boy, have a night.
Rick Weber will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't sitting here, I wouldn't believe it.
Harvey Beal will stand in here.
Hey, no
0
outs
for 2
here.
with a run scored so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. Juan Lagares will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Right here, let's go.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Greg McLeary strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. On the ground to the left side. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Rick Weber will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before.
Hey, see it, drive it. See it, drive it.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Beal racing back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 5th in this game as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
Well, if you're the fan that winds up with that baseball, hold on to that thing. That is now 5 home runs he's hit in one game. And that has never been done at the major league level. Somebody get Cooperstown on the line. They're going to want to hear about this.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he could only get 3/4 of the cycle, especially since he got the 2 hardest ones out of the way. But all in all, still a great offensive performance.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 11-9. Good night from Seattle.
Post-game trains will be available at the King Street station. Located just...
And welcome back to the MLB pregame. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, there's a look at Safeco Field here in Seattle. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series. Now to the plate, Jeff Escalona, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Rick Weber gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard liner to center field. Doran will get there, and he puts it away to Barrett Franco settles in for his first at-bat, and he'll be looking to break out in this one, not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Yeah, he waited out the curveball that time and just ripped it towards the hole. You see the dive over there at first, but that was pretty much for show. A little false hustle. I don't think he ever really thought
Alex Avila comes to the plate looking to flip the script. His bat has gone ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. And with that, let's take a look at how the Rick Weber stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. Digging in to try it again, Rick Weber. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Around third and being waved on home. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
Well, the big bat so far tonight has belonged to that man right there. He picks up 2 more RBIs here. Now that's 5 for the ball game. He's proven to be a real handful with runners in scoring position.
Avisail Garcia digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a
Will Todd will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. In tight, ball 4, and they're at the corners now with 2 away. Omar Alfonso gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
Hey, let it fly right here.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. In to score, the runner from third. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And a wide throw as this one gets by him at the bag. Johnny Venner stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Little dribbler up the first baseline. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Rick Weber will stand in now with 5 RBIs to his credit already and a chance to add on some more.
And you know, Matt, the way he's attacked the baseball so far, why stop now?
Come on, big guy, get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Well, he'd taken care of the 2 toughest parts of the cycle earlier. Now he gets the easiest one out of the way. And if he can come up with a double in his next time through, he can make this a game to remember.
Let it rip, let it rip.
Avisail Garcia ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
No strike.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice and take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
Will Todd digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Way outside. 1 and 2.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Bunt stays on the 2-2 pitch, and he gets it down. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Rick Weber is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning.
Rick Weber.
Driven nicely into the gap. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. Rick Weber has just hit for the cycle. That's a great thrill for him and everyone here in attendance.
Thrilling indeed, Matt. Now, I've witnessed a few others besides this one, and it's exciting for everyone, even broadcasters. It's a very rare thing in our sport, and it always seems to happen out of nowhere. So it's pretty cool for everyone here watching to see a little piece of baseball history.
Avisail Garcia digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fast. See if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High and deep to straightaway right. Ooh, looks up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
And you know, a cycle is about the equivalent of a no-hitter for a pitcher. It's one of the rarest things you can do on a baseball field, so no doubt he's going to wind up our player of the game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Mariners win it 12-7. Good night from Seattle.
North of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.